Alright, what's up guys, it's Jalen the Grinder coming at y'all with a brand new video. Now I'm not gonna lie, I clicked on this video earlier and I watched like 30 seconds of it and I said, bro, I have to record this. This is honestly one of the most craziest 30 seconds I've seen in my life. My 600 pound life is by this guy Big Craig again. The last video did really well, so I want to record another one. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. I'm gonna get right into it. It says the most repulsive episode of my 600 pound life, bro. Let's get right into it.
From finding maggots in the folds of her skin to bribing her boyfriend to do unspeakable acts for ice cream, 49-year-old Lisa Fleming has found herself helpless and unable to walk, relying on her family to look after her every single day. With Lisa being one of the oldest stars of the show, she has enlisted not only her daughter but her grandchildren to help look after her, which led her to becoming one of the most hated stars of the entire series. Because Lisa requires round-the-clock care and she can't afford to hire a 24/7 healthcare assistant, her children have become her primary caregivers. Her oldest daughter Danielle takes on the main responsibility, providing Lisa with all of her meals as well as looking after her personal hygiene. Danielle doesn't seem to mind though, and takes looking after her mother in her stride. However, this means that the normal parent-child dynamic is completely flipped, as Lisa has become so overweight that she can no longer look after herself, let alone all of her children. What's also quite unsettling is how her grandson Eric is also in charge of helping to look after Lisa. Because of her size, Lisa can't fit in the shower anymore, so she has to be washed by hand in bed, which means that Eric has to help flip Lisa, as Danielle can't manage on her own.
We all have to.
Come on, bro. I'm imagining myself being in this position, bro. I would never agree to this, bro. I would never agree to this. I don't care, bro. How are you okay with letting them do this with you? You have you no shame? So you don't feel no type of way about your daughter and your grandson having to flip you over? You're not ashamed? You're just okay with this? You're gonna keep eating? It's just look at what's about. This is as far as I got. I clicked on right when I saw what's about to happen next.
Help her.
2, 3. Oh, God help me.
Ooh, you got it?
I got it.
Look at him touching that shit. If I had to touch this, I don't, bro. He's looking right at it, bro. If I had to touch that, I'm yakking. Oh, I'm yakking everywhere. First of all, you already got to see your grandma butt ass naked, bro. That's traumatizing in itself. Touch it. Look at him touching this shit.
Oh.
It's honestly an extremely disturbing image and quite annoying, as Lisa is completely naked in front of her young grandchild.
Yeah.
No child should have to help wash a parent this way, especially one as young as Eric, which has led some viewers of the show even claim that this is child abuse. It's extremely sad that the grandson has to be subjected to this. This is just generational trauma developing before our eyes. This is completely inappropriate and honestly just very uncomfortable to watch and even talk about. You watching this will probably feel bad for Eric for having to do this, as well as feeling annoyed for Lisa to allowing this to happen. The thing is, it was completely unavoidable. It's not like Lisa had a terrible accident or has a debilitating health condition, she just has a food addiction and just literally can't stop eating. If Lisa put Eric and the rest of her family before herself, she wouldn't be in this position, and Eric would just be a normal teenage boy. But instead, he has to worry about looking after his grandmother, rather than doing normal things a child should do. As well as Eric, Danielle spends most of her time caring for Lisa, which also means she has to take care of Lisa's obesity-related health problems, and I doubt you've seen anything as disgusting as this.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me. I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad. And when Danielle pulled open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there. So now she has to check my leg every day, and I can't believe it got so bad.
Ooh. Flies are laying eggs in the folds of your legs, and the maggots are eating away at you. They are eating away at you to become flies, bro. You know they eat garbage, they eat raw meat, and they're eating your leg. And I don't get how you can see your mom like that, bro, and keep bringing her food. You know she can't get out the bed. Nigga, what I would do, I would throw some water bottles at her, and I'd close the door. And I won't come back for a week. She not gonna die in a week. if you give her enough water, because she got enough fat to survive for a while.
Maggots, literal maggots eating away at her flesh. That is just completely insane. How did she not really notice this? And how long have they been there? There are really way more questions than answers with this case. And the fact that Danielle had to clean them out, I can't even imagine the smell.
I wouldn't touch that bitch, bro. Let her die, nigga. Fuck it. Let her...
And I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. But with Lisa, it's about to get way more disgusting. But before we learn all about that, we need to start at the beginning with how Lisa got to the size and where did it start. The only girl out of 5 brothers, Lisa grew up very spoiled and got pretty much whatever she wanted. It wasn't always good though, as Lisa had a pretty difficult relationship with her mother, and the only way she showed affection to Lisa was through food. She would make Lisa whatever she wanted, and always massive portions. But food was also used as a form of punishment, as one time Lisa ate icing off a cake when she wasn't supposed to, her mother forced her to eat the entire cake by herself. This is a crazy way of disciplining a child, and definitely one that borderlines on abuse.
After she got forced the cake? Son, I never heard of some shit like that.
Her parents divorced when Lisa was just 9 years old. This is when the weight really began to spiral out of control, as she turned to food for comfort. By the time Lisa was just 11 years old, she weighed 110 pounds, well above the average for a child of that age. As Lisa was larger than most of her peers, she did start to get bullied and called names, which was even by her own mother.
Family started calling me names too. My mom had a lot of names for me. I was little fat girl, mama fat baby. My brothers called me fat ass.
It bothered Lisa a great deal, but not enough to stop her eating. And her life took a dramatic turn when she fell pregnant at just 14 years old.
Who is cracking? Who is cracking? Oh my god.
Becoming pregnant and having a baby is stressful and life-changing for any woman, but
at 14?
For a 14-year-old with family troubles and a bad eating habit. Lisa turned to food even more to cope, eventually reaching 220 pounds by the time she'd started high school. Falling in love with one of her brother's friends, she developed a relationship with him, going on to have a second child aged 17 and a third child at 19. Having 3 children before Lisa was even 20 sounds incredibly stressful, and it's clear that Lisa didn't really know how to handle it properly.
I just didn't want that, and I just wanted to have fun. But I was a parent too, and I worked in fast food, so I was eating fast food every day.
Unfortunately, she chose food over her children, putting her own addiction before them, even going on to have another child a year later while still struggling. With 4 children by the time she was 21 and a weight of 330 pounds, it wasn't looking good for Lisa, as she was seriously struggling to cope. And unfortunately, things just got worse when Lisa's dad passed away and her brother was killed, so she turned to alcohol as well as food to cope. Trying to get out of the situation, she moved to Mississippi to start a new life, but this only turned out to be a bad decision as she met a new partner who was also abusive, and she gained even more weight for that, putting her at 425 pounds. Her spiral continued as the death of her mother was her final straw, and she just couldn't take it anymore. She practically gave up completely, eating more than she ever had before, finally hitting 500 pounds. This meant that she was so large that her life just totally slipped away from her. She stopped being able to make it to the bathroom, which just meant that she'd soil herself before she'd even managed to get up. This is the point that we find her at the show, over 10 years later, and she still hasn't got up from her bed. At this point, Lisa has become incredibly demanding, constantly ordering Danielle around to serve her.
Major role in my life. If I'm mad, if I'm depressed, if I get agitated, I want to eat. Danielle.
Ma'am.
Did you put cheese in my rice?
Yes, I will.
Cheese in the rice? Who? Comment section down below. Who has ever put cheese in their rice? I've never put cheese. I've never even thought of putting no cheese in my shit.
Forget my pepper.
I got it.
You might be asking, why does Danielle just not give her the food?
Yeah.
Since Lisa is too overweight to get it herself. But it's not that simple according to Danielle.
If I don't bring her what she asks for or something similar, she'll just order it herself or call someone else.
Order it herself? She can't get up to the door to go get the shit. She can't get up and go get it. What you mean she'll just... You acting like she can get up and go get it. Fuck the bitch. Nigga, What?
Mama, you ready to eat?
Yes.
And if my mom doesn't get her way, everybody has to pay.
Nobody gotta pay. Close the door on her ass, bro. Fuck the bitch. She can't get up and she's not gonna do nothing. What is she gonna do?
She will fuss. She will curse. She probably would put us out.
This isn't all.
Put you out. She can't do nothing. Oh my god. She literally can't do anything.
A common problem for stars on the
She
show,
can't
because
do
once they get too
anything.
big to the point that they can no longer get up and are essentially bedbound, someone else has to
I'm
bring them the
so
food.
tight.
Now, in my opinion, the food that Lisa eats looks completely disgusting. So, I'm going to go somewhere where the food is outstanding, and that is Rome in Italy. Now, when you travel to another country, what is the first thing that you miss? Probably is
This guy hit me with an
90%
ad break.
to Europe. But websites,
W.
no much to say in
Making
Danielle's
bread.
position, they would simply stop bringing her food and feed them low-calorie meals instead.
I
But
wouldn't-
based on what
I wouldn't feed her at all. She doesn't need to eat. If you throw water bottles in the room, she's gonna drink it eventually. Unless she wants to die, she's gonna drink it eventually. Don't bring her anything. She can fast for a long time. bro.
Danielle describes, this doesn't seem to be an option for her.
It's an
She couldn't
option,
put up with
bro.
her mother demanding like this. And to be honest, I'm not sure I would
Close
either.
the door,
Despite all of
bro.
this, Lisa is still determined to lose weight, as she wants to be there for her children. Initially getting in touch with Dr. Now, he determines that because of her age and weight, it's too unsafe for her to travel to Houston. So, they have a video call to discuss her situation instead.
Okay, if you lose, the less likely it would be that you will develop any life-threatening issues during travel.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you your new diet to start on immediately.
How much
Immediately.
fruit a day can she have?
No, this diet has no carbs and no sugar.
No carbs, no. Imagine getting that big to a point where the doctor says you can't even eat fruit. No carbs, no sugar. That's like a meat-only diet, my nigga. That's straight grilled chicken breast, bro.
Okay.
I'm also going to send you some exercises that I want you to do.
That's grilled chicken breast and water. No carbs, no. She can't even eat the sugars from fruit, bro. How is that possible? Fruit barely got any calories in there. You don't even have to count that shit, and you can't even eat fruit.
in your bed, because we need to start you to get active.
Okay.
Lisa's attitude is absolutely
She's talking about
shocking.
some okay.
She's obviously not taking any of what Dr. Now has to say seriously. She scoffs at Dr. Now's professional advice, offering up sarcastic responses instead of taking the advice. Now, look, in my opinion, after watching all of these episodes, I think Lisa is too far gone, and she doesn't seem to be motivated at all, and she doesn't even seem thankful for Dr. Now's advice. Even when he says that he thinks Lisa is well over £700, she doesn't even seem to really care. Honestly, it just seems like a massive joke for her, and she clearly doesn't even want to begin thinking about putting the work in. As Lisa is bedbound, Dr. Now understands that Danielle is the only person who can really make a change for Lisa, as she is the one who brings her
That's
food,
what
and we
Danielle,
find
stop
out
bringing her the damn food. And you need to lose some weight too.
just how difficult this will be for
man.
poor Danielle.
So when I'm supposed to start this diet?
Right now!
Tonight.
Go away. Let me have my...
Take the bottle. Take the Coke, nigga. She's drinking. She really got off the laptop and got straight to it. Are you saying? Oh my god!
Coke. Bye. Open it.
The doctor said you can't
Don't
have
open that
carbonated
shit. Throw
drink.
it away.
Hey, you said my diet start tonight. I
It's
won't
right
finish
now.
drinking my drink.
Well, it starts now.
It's not even the first minute
She
of
really
her
just
diet.
said open it. She can't even open that shit. What the? She just said open it. I can't believe it. She can't even open that.
Let alone
What?
the first day or even week.
How's that
And Lisa
possible?
is already aggressive about wanting her full fat coke. It's not looking good for Danielle, and I don't even know how she's going to cope with Lisa. In an even more difficult situation, in something that I've actually never seen before in a My 600 Pound Life episode, is the effort it takes to get Lisa out of her house and into the ambulance to be transported to Houston. While eating a giant bowl of
She's
sugary
still
cereal,
eating. Who
paramedics
brought
and
her that?
firefighters work on a plan to remove Lisa out of
Oh
the
my
house,
God.
which includes literally reinforcing their ramp with steel beams, as she would actually crush it without the additional support. Most people's worst nightmare would probably be breaking a chair in front of a group of people from being so overweight, or
I've actually done that before. When I was big as hell in middle school, I sat down on the desk. I broke the desk. Niggas was laughing at me, so I lost 100 pounds.
maybe having to ask for a seatbelt extender on an airplane. But to need a ramp reinforced with steel beams just so you can leave, that is utterly ridiculous. And it really doesn't get more embarrassing than that. The worst part is, Lisa doesn't even seem to appreciate their hard work, especially when they start the real heavy lifting, which was getting her out of the bed.
Ready?
No, I'm not ready, but come on. I ain't gonna never be ready.
1, 2, 3. There you go. That wasn't bad, was it?
Oh, Lord, please don't let them kill me.
Hold a hand.
Hit me, Daddy. Hit me.
What the?
There we go.
And I'm coming off the bed.
Okay.
Woo!
There you go. All right.
I told you my foolishness works sometimes.
Yeah, that's right.
And oh.
1, 2, 3. Little bit. All right there.
3.
Up in my rides. Lord, these people, I think driver license at TGNY.
I'm ready to get my mom out of this house and to Houston.
Lisa's reaction to this situation is honestly just weird. She thinks it's hilarious, squealing like a child, like it's some big joke. The 6-hour journey to Houston is rough, with Lisa complaining the entire time, which is just like you'd expect. But this is the best thing for Lisa, as being away from her family, the people who are feeding her, is her only chance to make a drastic change and lose the weight on her new diet. This is even more crucial once Lisa is weighed, finding out that her own estimations were well off, as she weighs 704 pounds when arriving at the hospital. Clearly, Lisa didn't stick to her diet at home that Dr. Now gave her, so what are the chances that she'll stick to it now? In the hospital, we really start to see Lisa's rude tendencies come out, as she complains about every single thing, even her meals, which she says are terrible, but to be honest, look pretty good, especially for hospital food, which is barely just edible. But after 2 months of this, Lisa is finally able to leave the hospital and continue her treatment in an apartment in Houston. Dr. Now gives Lisa clear instructions to lose 30 pounds in the next month. And to be honest, this is quite a lenient goal for her size, as usually Dr. Now suggests 50 to 80 pounds to his other patients. Unfortunately for Lisa, Danielle can't stay with her in Houston, as she has twin daughters to look after and a job to get back to. Instead, Lisa's boyfriend Herbert is going to look after her, but this immediately causes Danielle to worry, as she doesn't think that he will be able to stand up
Herbert? Oh, hell nah,
to
nigga.
Lisa and stop her going back to her old ways. And we see this.
Anybody that would get with her is obviously like, there's some, I'm not gonna lie, like, come on, bro, let's be real. There's got to be something wrong with you yourself to be messing with someone who can't get out their bed. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest, bro.
Right away.
He's not as
Here we go.
tough on me as Danielle
Here we
is
go.
about this diet, and that's nice. And now that Herbert's here to shop for me, I can have a little more say in what I get to eat. So at least I can get back to eating foods that taste good.
Herbert, you a sick ass nigga, bro.
Now,
You
was
are
that a joke?
sick, bro.
Lisa is excited that Danielle has left so she can go back to eating what she was before. This doesn't even make sense, as she's supposed to be on a weight loss journey, but is looking forward to manipulating Herbert into eating whatever she wants and practically stop doing the weight loss program. We see the same when Dr. Now's dietitian comes round for a visit too.
Dr. Now's sitting over a dietitian, but I don't think I need to change my diet that much. So I'll hear her out, but that's about it.
Lisa doesn't think that she needs to change her diet when she's literally bedbound due to her morbid obesity. Now, let that one sink in. I said earlier that Lisa's behaviour was shocking, as she was clearly not interested in losing any weight at all, and this just confirms it. The dietitian is completely ruthless too, tearing through Lisa's fridge and throwing everything out that is unhealthy.
Donuts!
When Lisa tries
Bro, at her size, you know how easy it is to lose 30 pounds? At her size, she could dead ass lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. And I'm not trolling. That's how much fat is on her. It's so easy. All she has to do is cut. She doesn't have to exercise, nothing. At her size, it will take 2 weeks to lose 30 pounds. If she eats like even 2,000 calories a day, she would lose 30 pounds. I'm not even trolling. I'm not trolling.
to deny that any of the junk
She would
food
lose
is
2
hers,
pounds
the
of fat in 1
dietitian
day.
doesn't believe a word she says, which is
I'm
just like
telling
us.
you.
But this is when it starts to get really, really weird. When she asks Lisa who's eating the ice creams.
Who is eating the ice cream?
Those are Herbert's prizes when he do things that I like for him
This bitch can't even keep a straight face. She let her die. That's what I'm saying. Just let her go, bro.
to do. I'm
She
trying to
wanna
find a
die.
word.
That's what she wants.
These are rewards for love. Is that what you mean?
Not love. Please don't take them, because if you do, I can't get what I want.
Well, we're gonna have to find another way to get what you want.
Come on now, you got to give in on something. Look,
Perfectly happy with you having a very happy sex life.
but no,
But-
but
How can you? how is it even possible to crack this shit? Even if you wanted to, how is it possible? She has elephant legs. How is it possible? You can't do nothing. Herbert, you weird ass nigga. He got a fetish. He got a fetish for 700 pounders. Cause what are you gonna do with this?
No bad foods with that.
Put it back.
Lisa is used to having everything she wants and hates being told no. But back at the hospital for another weigh-in, Lisa is about to hear more bad news, especially when she tries to get some sympathy from Dr. Now.
So, how you been at home?
Feel good. Some days I feel like crap. But these last few days I've been feeling bad.
What's been making you feel bad?
Some things when it's time to eat, I can't eat.
You're not being hungry doesn't sound like a problem at all. And if that is the case, you should have had no problem getting down to your goal of 587 this past month.
I know.
So let's see where your weight is at.
It's true though. I don't see why Lisa would see her lack of appetite as a concern when she's been eating enough to last her a lifetime. And she's obviously lying too, as she's gained 29 pounds since leaving the hospital. The exact opposite of what Dr. Now asked her to do. Not only has she not lost any weight, but her infection has gotten way worse, which means that she hasn't even been bathing properly. To get to the bottom of what she's been eating, Dr. Now asks Lisa's boyfriend for the truth about what she's been eating daily.
Why aren't you doing anything you're supposed to be doing?
That's crazy.
I'm trying. It's just a slow process with me.
Okay, this is going nowhere. Herbert, how's she gained the weight? What has you been eating?
Well, it'd be like green beans, boiled chicken and stuff like that.
So you're just eating healthy, somehow you gain weight?
I think what I need to do is try to eat 3 meals a day, because really I'm not eating 3 meals a day.
So you're not telling me
These fat fucks think you can lie. Do they think that you could just... Do they think science... Like, I don't understand when people say shit like that. I'm not eating. Nigga, I know you're lying. You are not going to beat science, dumbass. Science say, nigga, you eat less. It's impossible for me to turn my neck all the way around. Nigga, it's physically impossible. So, nigga, if you are burning more than you are putting in your body, it's impossible to not lose weight, nigga. It's physically impossible.
the truth. Seems like you content being in bed and people taking care of you.
Lisa's situation is quickly going from bad to worse. Her infection is so severe that it could actually kill her, and she needs to make some serious changes, otherwise her life will be at an even higher risk than it already is. She's immediately admitted to hospital because she's so ill. In an emotional moment between Lisa and her boyfriend, he tries to motivate her to finally make a real change for the better.
Because I don't want to lose, I love you. I want you to be able to walk. I want you to be able to walk and hold the grandkids, Would you like that?
I know. I
know
want
I
to.
will. It's getting time to put that ring on your finger, I'll just be my wife. But I want you to walk down that aisle.
Herbert, shut your fat ass up, nigga. You bring her that shit. You Herbert. Nigga.
All we have to do is just keep praying and just believe
Any nigga named Herbert gotta be a bitch, bro.
that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I know, baby.
And sorry for the profanity, bro. I'm just kind of frustrated watching this.
It's going to happen.
My fault. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Only thing we have to do now is start doing like the doctor said, We're going to lose together, Would you like that?
Can you imagine a more unromantic proposal? Literally asking for Lisa's hand next to her hospital bed after she's just been told off for Dr. Now for not sticking to her diet plan and losing the weight. It's also strangely common the amount of proposals that take place on the show. In almost every episode, it seems like a new relationship starts during the show's filming, or the star gets engaged. Lacey Buckingham from one of my previous videos got engaged too, after just several weeks of dating. It's almost as though the partners of the stars use the proposal and the idea of getting married as motivation for the weight loss, rather than the act of love itself. It really makes you wonder if they even love them at all, or if they're just desperate for change. While checked into the hospital, Dr. Now places Lisa back on a strict calorie deficit and instructs her to lose 50 pounds over the next month. This is a huge goal for Lisa, as previously she was given the same weight loss goal, but 2 months to complete it instead. This shows just how serious things are getting for Lisa, as she's simply running out of time to shift the weight. During her stay at the hospital, the weight loss should have been easier for Lisa, as a calorie-counted food is made at the hospital and brought to her. But there's one small problem, which is Herbert. He's been sneaking in food for Lisa and making her miss out on her weight loss goal. And it's very embarrassing how Dr. Now finds out.
All right. Now, who's eating that?
He was eating them because
how did they end up in your bed?
I told you. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. My bad. I told you. This Herbert nigga is weird. This Herbert nigga has a fetish. He's gonna keep feeding her. He's talking all this sweet shit when the cameras is on. He want her to stay fat, nigga. That's what he like. He's weird. He was
laying right there because I was crying. I was just morning.
Lisa, this is the junk you've been eating. This is why you're not losing any weight. Her sneaking in junk food for you, and you two keep lying about it.
No.
How can we get through to you both that your time is up? You're going to die very soon. But both of you don't seem to get that, no matter what we do or say.
The fact that Lisa's life literally depends on her losing weight, and she's still sneaking snacks into the hospital, is absolutely shocking. This is typical of Lisa too, to always play the victim and blame everyone else for being too hard on her or not giving her enough time, instead of just taking responsibility for her actions. If Lisa can't lose the weight while she's in a controlled environment of the hospital, how on earth is she going to lose any weight when she goes back home? After Dr. Now's outburst, Lisa seems to lose hope when she leaves the hospital and returns to her apartment.
Ever since Dr. Now got mad at me, I have no motivation to be strict with my diet and exercise.
No motivation? If Coach... Bro, hell nah, bro. No motivation. When I messed up in practice and Coach yelled at me, that's all the motivation I needed, nigga. I'm not trying to get... Oh, hell nah. Because I know if Coach yelling at me, he just want the best for me, bro. She gotta go, bro. Nothing else you could do with her.
To steer me in the right direction, but I know exactly how to get what I want from him.
Her manipulative tactics have no end, and she will do just about anything to get what she wants. She believes that cheating keeps them both sane, and that they couldn't survive just eating healthy food all the time. Dr. Now thinks that the only way he will be able to get through to Lisa is through therapy, so he sends a professional to Lisa's apartment to see if she can get through to Lisa. It's a final attempt to see if she will change her life around, and if she doesn't make a change, she'll be kicked out of the program for good. This would basically be a death sentence for Lisa, as her health issues are so severe, Dr. Now only gave her a few months to live. The therapist forced Lisa to take responsibility for her actions, as she is specifically concerned with Lisa's attitude in saying that she's doing everything she possibly can to lose weight, but still isn't losing enough at the rate she's expected to. The therapist highlights this for Lisa, saying that she simply is lying and isn't doing everything she can, unlike what Lisa believes. In order to start losing weight properly, Lisa needs to make a change, because what she's tried already clearly isn't working. Just when things start to get better for Lisa, they take a turn for the worse when she goes to the ER experiencing severe leg pain. Lisa is clearly in a massive amount of pain, in tears and screaming, while Dr. Now rushes to try and find the problem.
Hi, what's going on with this?
My leg hurts so bad.
Which one? Right leg?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna get this situated real quick, okay? So you can put her in bariatric bed.
You're gonna lose that weight when they amputate her shit. That's when she gonna lose a lot of weight when they cut her shit off.
Yeah.
Instead of being grateful for Dr. Now's help, Lisa is completely erratic, screaming at everyone in a total breakdown.
I'd rather you just send me back to my house and leave me alone, because this is not helping me. I can't control myself. I don't know what to do anymore.
Stop talking like that.
And I feel like nobody else cares about me. Who cares about it? I just want to go home. I'm not.
You've come a long way for this. I know.
This is useless. This is useless to me.
Come here now.
I need help. Food has always been a problem. It's gonna always be my problem.
Lisa has a complete breakdown in the office, screaming and crying while the hospital staff pile in through the door. In an attempt to de-escalate the situation, Dr. Now moves Lisa to a private room to examine her leg once she's calmed down. An argument ensues between the two, culminating in Lisa saying she's been unsuccessful in the program because she has poor mental health. Dr. Now, however, believes this is just another excuse from Lisa, and that she is trying to manipulate him, so he sends in the hospital therapist. The hospital completes a complete psychiatric evaluation on Lisa, and they determine that she is actually not depressed, but rather trying to manipulate the doctors into feeling sorry for her. It's difficult to understand the lengths that Lisa will go to avoid losing the weight, when it's quite literally the only solution to her physical and mental health issues. Following the results, Dr. Now decides that he's had enough of her, and removes her from the weight loss program entirely. If she wants to try again, she must lose 50 pounds on her own to even qualify for another appointment. The final tone of the outro is really pessimistic, as Lisa pretty much gives up entirely. She agrees to continue working on it, but she hasn't even really tried, so there's nothing to really continue anyway. Unfortunately, Lisa really did give up, as she died less than 6 months after the show was aired in 2018. The cause of her death is unknown, but we can only predict that it was due to her serious weight-related concerns.
So the bit dead. Herbert, you one dirty ass nigga, bro. I can't believe you sitting there talking about you trying to help her, bringing her this food, and then she's deluded out of her mind. Nobody cares about me. Bitch, you don't even care about yourself, bro. Oh my god, bro. I had to record that, bro. Like, I knew the 30 seconds I watched, I said, bro, I know I'm gonna be spazzing. I'm gonna just be spazzing to nobody. I had to turn the camera. At least it feel like I'm talking to somebody now, bro. Cause I would have just been talking to myself, spazzing. Same way. Like, that was bad. Bro, I'm gonna go on and get up out of here, bro. Jill and the Grinder. Make sure I hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel, bro. Oh my god. Comment down below what else I should watch, bro. I'm finna dip, bro. I'm out, bro. Safety.
Every crime except rape.
Into my savage like I'm out the egg. We caught a body and still beat the